Hi, I'm Darren Taylor, CEO and founder of Massage Advantage. Let's continue on with part 4 of our daily deal talking. When we're talking about daily deals, we've already covered a lot of material in the first 3 videos. This last video, we're going to wrap everything up and kind of, again, formulate exactly which direction we're headed here. So we talked about some different things before about how to offer, why to offer. We've also talked about the amount of volume that you should offer. But now that we've actually got to the point where we know how much volume we've offered, we've brought these people through the door, we've been able to offer them potentially their product and service, how do we wrap this whole thing up together? Well, again, let's consider this. We want to be able to look at the amount of volume that you're going to be able to do over the course of a year, and that's fine. But we also want to consider the fact, how busy do you want to be? We want to know how much business you can actually handle. And when you get to the point where you have more business than you can handle, does it make a good sense to be able to bring on another staff member? Or if you're a business owner, hire another employee? And the answer is going to be yes. If you use these daily deal promotions properly, your business can be able to grow and you're going to spend less time and less money actually out there potentially marketing. But again, we've got to be able to capture opportunities for these people. So we've got the people through the door, we ran the promotion, we brought them into the business, once we got them there, we were able to offer them a great product and great service actually there, and then we'll be able to offer them and resell them another product and service. Fantastic. We've done all that exactly the way that we should. All right? Now, we've started to embrace technology in some form or fashion. Now, not everybody's going to have this technology, but again, as I mentioned earlier, I highly encourage you to look into it. By minimizing the amount of labor you have to have as either your own time or somebody else's time to be able to make those schedule those appointments, is going to be more money back in your pocket or more profit for your actual business. It's also going to be more convenient for the client. When a client can take care of their own schedule, that's going to be able to save and help you make more money. Now, we brought these people in, we provided a service, and we resold them another service hopefully. What we want to be able to do is we want to be able to gain on that each and every day. Remember that people look at the value of the service they're being offered, and they want to know that they're getting a good deal. In today's market, I hear students talk about all the time, I'm coming out of school and they told me I was going to make 60 bucks an hour. Look, I'm not saying you can't make 60 bucks an hour, and I know a lot of therapists probably watching this probably do, and that's great. Keep those clients you got that you can charge that fee to and continue to make that money. But right now, what's happening with the overall economy and things like that is we're seeing that price point come down. There's a sweet spot out there that you need to be focused on, and that's that $39 to $59 range. That's where about 85+% of all the massages are actually going to sell for, right in that real sweet spot. But on top of that, when we build this clientele base actually up, we're going to want people to be loyal to you and continue to come back in. And when they're going to continue to come back in when you have a product, service, and availability. If you have no availability and you don't have a product or service that they're feeling is worth the money, they're not going to come in to see you again. But you also need to make sure that you're educating these clients along the way. Part of the job that you need to do is this. Provide that person with education and a wow experience. This is where they came for and they got something totally different. If you're providing a massage, it isn't a matter of somebody just showing up and saying, I'm here for a massage. Well, that's great, but you know what? Make their experience different. What did you do that everybody else didn't do? And again, these are some free tips on how we've actually built very successful practices completely across the country. As far as north and south of the United States as you can go, as far as east and west as you can stretch. Massage Advantage has been working with businesses now for over 10 years doing exactly this. Maybe that wow experience is being able to give them a little extra. And it doesn't have to be necessarily extra time, but maybe extra information, extra education. I tell my clients all the time, look, when that person's come in to see you, give them something they haven't gotten from somebody else. Maybe you're going to talk about stretches. Maybe you're going to talk about proper hydration. Maybe you're going to do something for them that they haven't ever seen before. But making sure you do proper documentation is also part of this experience. We have a completely scripted out program on what we talk about with our therapists, letting them know exactly how to educate that client. But for you, one of the things that you need to do, again, is make sure that you provide them with some education and make that experience that they've just had completely different. When you do these things, not only are you going to be able to continue to gain on your book, but you're going to get to the point where instead of being able to accept $19.50 like we would pay back on ours, or $15 that you may be getting back on your own massages right now, you're actually going to see that it's much better to receive around $40, $45 a massage back as opposed to around $15. You should be able to generate about 3 times the amount of revenue than you would off a regular daily deal if you simply capture that client base. But again, you can't stretch that margin too far. Think about it for a second. If you actually were your own daily deal promotion, let's say you own the business, you'd be able to keep 100% of a $39 deal, right? I mean, that'll go back in your pocket. When do I have it back in your pocket and somebody else's pocket? Which you're going to have to rely on these other promotional products and services to kind of get you started. And then I would also encourage you to consider using them along the way to always fill in. Maybe you only run once a year. Maybe you run twice a year. Some places will run you 3 or 4 times a year. But when you're running those, again, know what your ceiling is actually going to be. I got a therapist I just recently talked to and I said, hey, What do you want to do as far as your business is concerned? Where do you want to go with it? They gave me some ideas of how many massages they wanted to perform, but they're just getting started. And this is what I suggested to them. Plan on seeing about 300 people. If you saw 300 people through our program, for example, we pay you back $19.50 a massage. That means you generate a little less than $6,000 on those 300 massages. But from those 300 massages, you should turn every one of those into 3 more massages, 2 on a minimum. That's right. Every massage you perform through one of these ought to turn into 2 minimal additional massages, if not 3 massages. So if you think about this for a minute, you want to do, let's just say 4 massages a day, 5 days a week, 20 massages over the course of a year. That's going to be about 1,040 massages. I know you need to take a couple weeks off, so let's just make it back to a clean, even 1,000 massages. If you run a daily deal promotion and again provide about 300 massages, and you do that over the course of, let's say, 6 months, and you kind of string those people out as they have time to come in and as they make appointments, and fill in with your other cash clients. You're on the right track right now. When you add in your actual average, the goal that you ought to set for yourself is to earn between $40 and $45 a massage. I understand it's not going to be 60, but this is what you need to make sure you understand, is that if you can consistently, without having to incur a lot of additional expense as far as advertising, promotion, and not have to take up a lot of extra time, leaving more time in your life to do what you want to do, and you average, again, just $40 a massage, 5 massages a day, that's going to be $200 a day. $200 a day, 5 days a week is $1,000, 52 weeks in a year, 52 grand. Now, that doesn't include your tips. And oftentimes we're seeing about a 10% or so margin in actual tips for most people. Again, even at just a 10% margin in tips, which is very modest from some folks, that's an extra about $5,200. We're talking about the opportunity, after accepting some daily deal promotions and building your business and collecting over $50,000 a year as a massage therapist. That is twice what you're going to find is being reported on the AMTA's national website. Look it up. It's all right there. 2011, they reported what the average massage therapist income was. This is more than twice what the average massage therapist earned, and it can be done and done well if you know what you're doing properly. Massage Advantage has a great program to be able to help you put all this together. One nice, neat package: advertising, marketing, HR support, the whole 9 yards. But regardless, when you go to consider these daily deal activities, think about what you want to do with your business, where you want to go, and how you want to grow. I'm Darren Taylor. If you have any questions, please contact us at our office. We'll be glad to be able to help you, offer you some free advice, and at least, if nothing else, steer you in the right direction. As we grow together as a massage company and as a massage community, we realize the more people we help, even if you don't work directly for us at one of our facilities or as one of our clients or members, we know that we can make the program a better program universally nationwide. That's our goal. That's who we are. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching our videos.